Hi everybody, it's me, Sailor Moon, and it's me, Sailor Pluto, and today we're going to review Wrestlemania. Wrestlemania started out with the Wrestlemania kickoff matches, and the first one was Kalisto versus Ryback for the WWE United States Championship. Really good match. I enjoyed it. I felt that Kalisto and Ryback did a really good job. Many people are going to probably, not like this match. But I felt that this match was really good. I enjoyed it. Kalisto defeats Ryback. Then it was Team Toe Diva consisting of Brie Bella, Natalya Neidhart, Alicia Fox, and Eva Marie versus Team Beautiful, Bad, and Blonde consisting of Naomi Fatu, Tamina Snuka, Summer Rae, Emma, and Lana. Really good match. I enjoyed it. I felt that both teams did a good job. And, forget Paige was also in Team Toe Diva, my mistake. Anyway, yeah, I really enjoyed this match, and I felt it was good. I'm sure a lot of people complained and said that it was nothing special, and, they probably, had their opinion on it. But anyway, I liked the match. And at the end, it was Team Toe Diva, Brie Bella, Natalya Neidhart, Alicia Fox, and Eva Marie and Paige defeating the team of Beautiful and Bad and Blonde, defeating Naomi Fatu, Tamina Snuka, Summer Rae, Emma, and, Lana. Then we had another match. It was the Usos, Jimmy and Jay Uso, taking on the Dudley Boys, Steve Vaughn and Bubba Ray Dudley, an original tag team match. And I felt this was really good. I felt that Jimmy and Jay Uso did a good job in this match, and Dudley Boys, Steve Vaughn and Bubba Ray Dudley did a good job in this match too. So the end of the match at the end, Jimmy and Jay Uso defeat the Dudley Boys, Steve Vaughn and Bubba Ray Dudley. And then the Dudley Boys decided to be hypocrites and bring in the tables, and the Usos put them through it. And that was the WrestleMania kickoff matches that were on the USA Network for 1 hour. And then it was WrestleMania itself on the WWE Network. Can I start now? Sure. Well, the first match for WrestleMania was the WWE Intercontinental Championship match. And that ladder match consisted of Kevin Owens versus Zack Ryder, Dolph Ziggler, and The Miz, and Stardust, and Sami Zayn. Oh, and Sin Cara. Oh, this was a really good match. I enjoyed it. There was a lot of ladder shots in this match. A lot of times where the ladder was being used as a weapon. But at the end, Zack Ryder wins, becomes the Intercontinental Champion, and defeats Kevin Owens, Stardust, The Miz, Dolph Ziggler, and Sin Cara, and Sami Zayn. The next match after that, we had AJ Styles versus Chris Jericho. Really enjoyable match. Chris Jericho works very well for AJ Styles, and then AJ Styles works very well with Chris Jericho. There were many times in this match where you thought that you had AJ Styles had it won, Chris Jericho thought he had it won. But at the end, after all the near falls and false finishes and submission moves going on, Chris Jericho defeats AJ Styles. After that, we had the New Day, Xavier Woods, Kofi Kingston, and Biggie Langston taking on the League of Nations, Alexander Rusev, Alberto Del Rio, King Barrett, and Sheamus. This was actually a 4-on-3 handicap match because the New Day only has three members of their fraction. But still, I felt it was really good. I liked the match. It was enjoyable. I felt both teams did a good job in this match. But at the end, the League of Nations defeated the New Day. And then King Barrett had to open his mouth on the behalf of his fraction and say no three-member team could ever defeat them. And out came Shawn Michaels, Mick Foley, and Steve Austin came out and beat up the League of Nations. So it was really good. After that, it was Charlotte Flair. After that, we had after that we had Sasha Banks, Becky Lynch versus Sasha Banks versus Charlotte Flair for the WWE Women's Heavyweight Championship that was coming back, that was being coming out of retirement since 2010 AD. A really good match. I felt that Sasha Banks and Becky Lynch and Charlotte Flair did a good job in this match. A lot of submissions were going on, a lot of false finishes, you know. I enjoyed this match. I know people probably complained and, you know, criticized this match, saying, you know, they probably were all getting upset about it, you know. But anyway, at the end, Charlotte Flair defeats Becky Lynch and Sasha Banks and becomes the new WWE Divas Heavyweight Champion for seeding, you know, for seeding Layla L, who won the belt for the last time multiple years ago. And after that, we had Dean Ambrose versus Brock Lesnar in a street fight. And this was really good. I mean, you've seen Dean Ambrose use kendo sticks, use a fire extinguisher. You saw try to use chairs. You saw Brock Lesnar using what he always does, his body as a weapon. But there were many times where you thought you had Dean Ambrose, you know, had it won. You thought Brock had it won, but at the end, Brock Lesnar defeats Dean Ambrose in a street fight. After that, now can I go now? Single Moon says, "Oh, my neck, yeah, sure." So Pluto goes. And then after that, you had The Undertaker versus Shane McMahon in a Hell in a Cell with the control of WWE on the line and The Undertaker's Wrestlemania appearances on the line. And it was a really good match. I mean, you saw The Undertaker, you saw Shane McMahon try to submit The Undertaker with the triangle move known as Hell's Gate. You saw The Undertaker try to submit Shane McMahon with that same move. You saw The Undertaker use a chair on The Undertaker, use the steel stairs. You even at one point you saw Undertaker try to drop Shane McMahon through the announce table to get him off him and put a sleeper hold on him. Shane McMahon himself actually tried to do an elbow drop from the Hell in a Cell and missed and came crashing down on one of the other announce tables. I mean, this match was going both ways. Either party could have won this match, but at the end, The Undertaker defeats Shane McMahon, keeps his WrestleMania appearances intact. The next match after that was the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal, consisting of many surprises, actually. For example, Tatanka, Shaquille O'Neal, and Diamond Dallas Page. I mean, this was a really good match. I mean, I was surprised that Shaquille O'Neal and Diamond Dallas Page and Tatanka were going to be in it. You know, I was surprised. I didn't see that coming. But it was a really good match. I mean, there were a lot of eliminations going on, a lot of surprise entries I mentioned. But at the end, Baron Corbin was another surprise entry, and he ends up winning the Andre the Giant Memorial Battle Royal and winning the trophy that comes along with it. Then after that, it was The Rock came out and talked about how they broke the attendance record, and Bray Wyatt came out and said he was challenging The Rock. And then The Rock accepted the match, and it was Eric Rowan versus The Rock in a very short match, but still very entertaining and very surprising that The Rock was going to come back and wrestle. So The Rock defeats Eric Rowan. Then the Wyatt family wanted to beat up on The Rock, and John Cena came out, and him and The Rock took out Bray Wyatt, Braun Strowman, and Eric Rowan. Luke Harper was not there for some reason. After that, that was an enjoyable match. After that, we had Roman Reigns versus Triple H for the WWE World Heavyweight Championship. This is a good match. You know, you saw, even though, Triple H had most of the offense in the match, Roman Reigns had some good moves too. I mean, he included a clothesline into his thing. You know, yes, he did do his Superman punches and his spears, yes, but at the end, it was still a good match. They went through the barricade. I mean, they used the announce table on each other. Um, I mean, there were times where you thought that Triple H hadn't won. There were times you thought Roman Reigns hadn't won with a lot of near falls and interferences. Even Stephanie McMahon herself got speared out of the match. So, but at the end, Roman Reigns defeated Triple H and became a three-time WWE World Heavyweight Champion. Overall, WrestleMania was good. The kickoff matches were good. The matches themselves were good as well. The segments were good as well, you know. So anyway, that's it. I'm Sailor Moon, Sail Pluto. Hope you enjoy the video.
Ow.